weather for the continental U.S. Right now, we have we have showers and storms moving through. Some of the thunderstorms moving through the upper Midwest into Iowa, Nebraska, and Minnesota, and rain all along the Mid-Atlantic coast into the southeast. With flood watches in the North Carolina, flash flood watch. Majority of Georgia, although I think they may drop these flood watches after today. And we have some flood warnings all along where this MCS and GV is moving through, and all along the northwest coast, they got a bunch of rain coming on shore. In the desert southwest, we have extreme heat warnings, heat advisories, and red flag warnings all into Wyoming, Utah, which just means very dry conditions and possibility of fires. You don't want fires, right? So, that being said, let's jump into the current hazards for today. So, today we got the flood watches that I talked about. Excessive rainfall, of course, could lead to significant flash flooding in urban areas, creeks, and streams. And we have a marginal risk for severe weather in place for the same areas expecting heavy rain. Today for Warner Robins, going to be 80 degrees, which is a little bit warmer than it has been. And we're going to have on and off rain showers and possible thunderstorms today. And if you look at the forecast for today, this is overlaid by the excessive rainfall, and I'll go through over that in a minute. Warner Robins. Overnight, of course, we have the chance shower and thunderstorms. Ongoing here. You can see through the extended today, Wednesday, 50% chance shower and thunderstorms. And tonight, shower and thunderstorms likely. Tomorrow, 40% chance, high 83. Thursday night, still possible shower and thunderstorms overnight. Low chance, high 85 on Friday. You can see every day. Actually, the chance ramps up as we get further along in the week, and then goes back down. But you can see the temperatures never get into the 90s. Although it's going to be quite humid. You see the winds up until Tuesday or from the east or northeast, which keep our temperatures down. As far as the excessive rainfall outlook goes in the coming days, this is day one, which is just going to go back to this real quick, make sure it's right. This is up till 12Z today, which is first thing this morning, slight risk in the upper Midwest, which we showed in the marginal risk surrounding it. The Mississippi Valley here, marginal risk and the slight risk in the surrounding areas. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, parts of Florida, Alabama, Mississippi. And if we go back to the GIS viewer, you can see the stalled front along and south of near the Florida-Georgia border and this is today's from 12Z today to 12Z tomorrow excessive rainfall outlook. So you see it shifts to the southeast coastline up in the Greensboro, Charlotte, with marginal risk surrounding it into most of Georgia, eastern Tennessee, Virginia, all of North Carolina, South Carolina, and along that frontal boundary here, we're going to have some lift and moisture in Iowa, Missouri, parts of Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota. We go on to day two fronts here. It shows a cold front moving south, and when I think of cold front, I I don't really cold front this time of year means colder weather, which isn't the case. Surface trough. You see the frontal boundary moves northward here in northern U.S. A cold front is moving through North Dakota, South Dakota, which is expected to bring some heavy rain. And where the surface trough is along the coast, you have a marginal risk of excessive rainfall tomorrow. We take these fronts off and you go to day 3. You see where the that low pressure may be off the coast here, still attached to a frontal boundary. And you see stationary front here all along that. We're going to have a marginal risk of excessive rainfall. And we also have the attendant along the southeast coast here as well. I'll take the fronts off here because that's as far as I go. But excessive rainfall day 4 all along just a sliver of the southeast coast in the Florida, up into Minneapolis, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Kansas, and then desert Southwest. Day 5, which is 5 days from now, which would be maybe Sunday or Monday here. Still on the southeast coast. And this is likely the marginal risk here in the middle of the country is probably a frontal boundary moving through, maybe stalling out into the southwest again. Day 3, 7 precipitation outlook. Heavy rains expected in days 3 through 7 up in the upper Midwest, and possibility of severe weather in the high upper Midwest. This is more along the Great Lakes and Ohio Valley, but that's that. And the day 214 precipitation hazards outlook. There's nothing on the map today. So that's that. Severe weather. Let's switch to the severe outlook for today. Large marginal risk in the middle part of the country here, likely due to wind, 5%, hail, 5% risk in these areas here in brown, tornado risk, less than 2% for all areas. Day 2, we have a 2% tornado risk in center North Dakota, categorical slight risk for everything there. I should have done that first. Surrounded by marginal risk and a general thunderstorm and risk up in the northeast here. Wind risk. In a minute, I'll go over what's driving this severe threat. I'm pretty sure that there's a mid-level feature moving through the flow here that's doing that. And you have already have for tomorrow a 10% hatched center in North Dakota and parts of South Dakota and eastern Montana for hail exceeding 2 inches diameter within 25 miles of a point, and surrounding it a slight risk with a 15% chance of severe hail, and then surrounding it you have a 5% chance risk. Going to gate 3, categorical, already at a moderate risk, which is saying something here. 3 days out, moderate risk, already centered in South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, surrounded by a slight risk here and a marginal risk surrounding it. And general thunderstorms for almost all east of the Rockies, except along the eastern seaboard here into the mid-Atlantic and Pennsylvania and areas surrounding here. You see right here. interesting that they're not getting any precip, and see the air quality alerts because of stagnant air going on there, and smoke, smoke. We get smoke all the time now. It's crazy. All right, so moving to the upper level flow pattern. Go over this and kind of show 500 millibar height. See this? Well, back to here. Just on the fly. I apologize. 500 millibar flow here. Let's just use the global model, GFS. High pressure over there's a southwest. Troughiness over the southeast and the east coast. You can see the very strong mid-level flow, upper level low, moving through the flow here. And that's likely what's driving a chance for severe weather, an enhanced chance on Saturday, 3 days out. This could be a real serious situation here if it comes to pass. I'm just looking at you have a surface low that's kind of nebulous off here, but you see the enhanced, interesting. It has a low developing off the coast here too. You see this is 925 millibars, which is close to the surface. But what I was getting at is see the enhanced low level jet here. That tells me there's going to be very strong flow moving all the way up into these areas, and severe weather definitely is going to be an issue, especially on Saturday, where this enhanced low level jet meets up with the surface low. Definitely chance of strong storms, tornadoes, high winds, and over time that feature moves out, and high pressure builds into the mid levels. The flow becomes much more zonal, and high pressure starts to build into the southeast, and also a low level feature, a mid level feature builds into the Midwest with likely increased temps for the southeast and the deep south in future forecasts. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's forecast, and like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I appreciate it. Have a good day.